gonga ni mandaye Goni ma ho ta gon la chochi la chela yo Ina Zamlo yong chi dirche Zamlo yong chi dirche la chela yo Ina Zamlo yong chi dirche Zamlo yong chi dirche Zamlo yong chi dirche Zamlo yong chi dirche Lama ho Kung lo la gop chu Senki ka mo jaye Senki ka mo ta tun la yure ya la ge yu Teni Tomar böki degi de gire Teni Domar buji de che Domar buji de chire Teni Domar buji de che Domar buji de chire Domar buji de chire
Kui Kodun ki Zego Mushi Unzu Shuchobaje. Kanrira vi Kobi Shinkamsu, Pendang Dewa Mali Juveni, Kere Siwan Tenzi Gatsoi, Kutishabe Kega Tenjuchi, Kutishabe Kega Tenjuchi. Three Pegalo Nidon Chipka, Mapshungami, Ramni Shingdulo, Pendangabe Tse Chuchi Dan, Chilonido Nishusanga. Chinda Dumbi Tsetu, Resanima, Trashiki Tusanimo, Rangja Kawari be Medo Kanapo be Lake, Pacho Niji Rangsu, Zamni Gadu Yangzo Jingada, Kamsung Chiki Gebo, Chino Gonza Gawa Kundin Shishipa Chembucho, Chuludar Gonda Gupchula Pepata, Gui Kodunki, Garden Tundi Chin Zegongus Unzu Shuguda. Trin Zegoto Chedu Pepe, Kundin Gito Ranshung Pemituzu ke Pema Chidu, Gongotinzin Jimecho Webe, Kami ki Gindinamba, Chigi ki Kundanamba, Gejipede Lengu Kangi, Nyamshiba, Puchunke Tseri Webe, Pemituzu ki Sishu Leje Suba Namba, Shea. Sanegi Shundumain be Topakagi, Tozoda, Kuto number, Timinki, Depebi, Kunde, Nambalenge, Tamalia, Tri Kugi, Tingani Molia, Gaki, Tosumking Hone, Samdi, Trash Direda, Kunkan Sam Shugi. Trashi the leg and good morning, everyone. On this most special and blessed occasion, the 90th birthday celebration of His Holiness, the great 14th Dalai Lama. It is my profound honor to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. We are especially privileged to welcome our chief guest, a member of Parliament from the CTA, Central Tibet Administration, and all the distinguished dignitaries join us today. Your presence brings great honor and meaning to this gathering. Thank you all for being here as we celebrate the extraordinary life, boundless wisdom, and unwavering compassion of His Holiness. Today is more than just the celebration of a milestone. It is a tribute to life, to peace, non-violence, and the promotion of universal responsibility. Values His Holiness has selflessly upheld for Tibetan people and the world. Let us move forward His message of peace, unity, and compassion. With that, now I would like to begin the program by singing the Tibetan national anthem, followed by United States national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise for Tibetan and United States national anthem. Thank you. Drinking Zrim Tambode, Tamalo Kushato, Pe Jacob Chimbi, Geluda, Ari Geluda Nanji, and Emisegi, Aranso Rishon Lapti, Loptu Tuni, Ryan the Che, Pe Jacob Chimbi Geluda Nanji. Samolo Yasharona. And next we have a performance of Chuchu Yangdeng, a tribute song to His Holiness by our Sunday Tibetan Cultural School students. Thank you. During the prayer, I would like to request our chief guest to offer the mandala offering to His Holiness Dalai Lama's throne. We also would like to serve traditional ceremonial rice and tea to our guests and public. Ziring Shibade Koi Tungani Kasha Gitsebi Sungju Lonangi. The next event we will have Kasha's statement on this auspicious occasion of 90th birthday, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Kasha ki Sungju Lo Chobaje. Kugi Kodun ki Jashi Tusandi. Kasha ki Shishi Pimiyun ki Tapshude. Gongsusham ki Chenbu Chola. Gosung Koja Hin the Pebe Tony. Samji Jashi Dele Shubadan Chapchito. Today in Zego, Chepe Nankin, Chinan Kunde Nambadang, Zamni Kento, today la Nyamru Shinkin, Tama, Josen Kubing on Samji Shugin. Chiluni Don Yushanga, Dawa Dimbice, Nini, Pimedang, Tindian Jinjubanam Jing in the issue. Chino Konsa Gamki Chamber Chogi, Kundi Region, Mindu Pegu, we are cutting Kambane. Pyedan, Pimi Tsuki, Gunta, Mintu, Nengi Himbi, Yawanta, Nisman Chipi, Shiji, Pimi Yondon, Pegi, Toboyangi, Tap Shude, Gombuchola, Tuji Garing, Lame the Chi, Shugudan, Pimi Chizo, Tengaba, Tenda Lachin Namdan, Kusab Jindini, Gambuchola, Tuji Shugi, Mise, Tejeto, Gashongi, Kui, Yangsi Te. Chungi Shamdola, Gagbadan, Nile Cheda maybe, Jimmy Tuji, Ninjola, Tuji Chishuadan, Chapchido, P. Miri, Namniki Pardo, Chino Consan Gangui Chamber Chuni, Samsung Jinzinti Gajin, Gano Yumi, Mindudan, Gandin Dujana, Serap Kund, Deme Jinzu Yumi, Sunday Shugu. Chino Consan Gambi Chamber Chuni, Kuzi Rubo. Chamzin Dinji Yamlenda, Shila Lobden Nankinchi, Zamli Udi Chorjuchi Yimba, Jiwo Kungu, Tunan de Tu Yejin, Kasha Ki, Dematabi Shundri Zego Shigito, Gambuchoki, Doa Mi Sangje Tarbedan, Chulu Tunde, Page Chiritan, Koyu Songap, Gagagi, Navi Shiri Karsochi, Labchin Jin Zegu Shigi, Shigonda, Tedagi Shujin, Tundiko, Morde Nindure Shugu Shibaran, Dedo Tami, Zami Shideda, Semi Deki Dubi, Tapcho, Deda Kododa, Nyunde, Tengu, Ramdigi Sud, Jawashi. Pimi Jinzuki, Ndilo, Tunla Yaso Yini Song. Zamni Kind Chamzi, Longkor Sunzi Shujugi, Leja Digde, Gambuchuki, Gajin Tin Sheda, Shigon Chabela Mi Epi, Pirida, Page Tobo, Gebada, Tsude Kana Suyuni, Rarin Soyu, Chayuji Ganye, Tundeda, Tumba Kinzini, Gozude, Longo Digina, Pimi Jinzu, Malata, Tsundekaki, Lingu, Kana, Nyamshu Sam, Susu Talanto, Shinji Zubi, Koli Jizos, Chamzi Rindan, Chape Nanto, Nantapto, Rani Zibu Yebi, Biku Shuju. General Honsa Gamki Chimbo Choki, Zigu Shugi, Lapchin Gongshin Didani, Chamzi Shensale Tubi, Yaga Jude Jebi, Basan Gemba Shidung in the Shuchoji. Tadin Zamin Digi, Tabu Mantuto, Consain Tendur, Solin Tenzi, Chizu Carter, Sangje Nyamchao, Namshin Juduso, Ninzibi Ganye Teri, Sebi Tamchu, Nijiji, Yimbe, Shigondi, Kyo Geji Rimbani, Yarabji Lingla Shude, Chamse Taji Nyamgada, Chizuji Rimbani, Chulu Tunduji, Chamse Chizo Tungur, Rishongi Rimbani, Rishon Sumga Gu, Chamse Dangan Tungur, Sirinki Rimbani, Cherab Casula Deni, Chamse Rindong Kuncheche, Chori Mangoni, Lamne Chi, Mala Tunsan Shidu Yebi, Zamlin Digi, Rawan Yudu Pechivina, Tsedogi Denjap Tote, Chizo Leri, Namana, Namba Chirichi, Nyamle Lata, Capche, Chape Chechin Roshima Te, Maombi Jiten Digi, Revu na Savashi, Charu. Milo Tuju Rejulagi, Zinjo Ki Lodena, Nanzu Zinjo Pimina, Moshipa, Namda, Salemebi, Ukiraji, Midishini, Tati Char, Zamlin Digi, Zinjo, Shenji Duna Mepi, Jizu Sindenshi Chapi, Tundin Tada Ki, Mangshini, Konsekyang Bichembuchoki, Chamse Dinji Yinshi, Dini, Langdorchi, Lumi Devi, Lalu Pungi, Namshi, Chunshi Medubi, Pimi, Jambi Toshu, Momade Hila, Gaga Chuta Tumi, Shumaninki, Manzu Zinju Pimizo, Sangshuchi, Ninzi, Juju Yeba, Gombu Choki, Chamse Dinji Nyame Shubi, Nile to Nena, Nantu Zawi Lama, Tinzo Tapzu Yashu Gang, Gashi Chebi Ni, Par Gashi Chebi Niba Shujun the Himba, Shumagibi, Tami Nyale Mutu Nangu, Tingu Shuju. Tiri Tuziki Cheba Chindi, Gaishungi Shushu Pindanamla, Sosu Tsavilami Tunga Dandevi, Sangsu Dan, Longdar Tarzu, so Chishuki, Chego Zamia. Wangi Zinshula Deni, Tanga Shijuyena Ya, Pe Tinzuki, Tindo Rereda, Mani Yangjuki, Tayan Rere, Kunsetu, Timbi, Lalobji Tanzini, Xiangwangi, Namde Tubashi, Deni Maembi, Shishi Pemi Lenzamto, Gawe Tunga Tuji, Rawangi Goni, Nyamroji Kesangi, Kogob Nudu Shargu, Mansun Tumuki, Beba Tengu. Gawe Koting Zerin Longkormo Digde, Zamni Kansani, Pegi Tobo Ne Chinichi, 군대 림바르시 표주 난주 인시 대린 제군디기토 사타 림보니 군대 망고시 폐여바 남라 니타바네 투지치 슈규다 제자키 진노공사 겸균 침부초라 가메다 갸조 시진바니 잠진다 장된라 뇌된 신지 예진 제자키 진노공사 겸균 침부초기 잠진 땡지지 렌당 킨도지 토니 잠리 용스 카페탑 베젠 낭탑 신고 시준예 다들 진노공사 겸균 침부초 잠리 시대다 루위 대기기 체도 꾸지 땡지 꾸지 땡지 다들 개면 런지 두배 런지 두배 면도 쉬규다 가샤기 다바 라니 강조다 하산난다기 샴데 쉬규인라 디린제 군디기토 nganzu samma damsi sa choka chidi kitoni gyaurumbushi jamsi tingji nyamle lada shuju damja chiaju yuwe shinguru da che kasha gi chilo ni do ni shu zanga dawa de bi che chula to shena. For Tibetan friends, the English translation of Kasha's statement on this most auspicious day you'll find at your tables. Thank you. Julia, nganzo shiri tungche guest of gelane pima chidu ani zewe sunde de njalo narona shui. Next, I would like to invite guest of TAFM Education Chair to read Parliamentary statement on this occasion.
Hello. Please allow me to read the statement of the Tibetan Parliament in exile on the occasion of the commemoration of the 90th birthday of His Holiness the great 14th Dalai Lama in Tibetan. Chinor konsekyam gyen chimbo cho kungrang gubchula phebe kui chunggar zeguni phemema chidul henzo ge sungshe haje sishi zuge phegi lage chere siwa mi susu chemba kamsum chöge jabo jigden shide tebe saden gyaden yongzo ge ngada phemi yonggi gwenjap lana mebe uti chinor konsekyam gyen gewe wombo twengi ledu tsengwene mena jizuen jambe ngawa losan ishi tinzin jazo sisun wanju tsungba mebe de pe sambo cho kungrang gubchula phebe tering mixe ge nimo kheba chen dir phemi tsamsemba yonggi sapshude gade tosumgi samrida tashi dele shugyi 태양 벼 싱바 지로 지동 국제 숨주성한 다와 듬베 체 주니 벼 샤르조 도메 종게 유 딱저를 종조로 고담베 키울 한번 등급 초니 경원 공전 공매 진진 조종체 삼신 개발 시시 다다 체마 대신 벼기 하물라즈 낭 샤르베 초시 롱데 조 키우 강강이기 응원의 제수 템베 제줄레 양시 투메 땡켈시 표슈네 양시 투델라 문진기 게살 하서 덴데슈데 칠로직동 국제 십주 다원입에 체 니슈산이 니 포탄포달라이 시팅어스 슈 칠로직동 국제 십주 샤굴로 롱주 잠네 야나 마르베 슝기 페사 진주기 자주 고잠베 시드르 가베 페만남 로버투 마루기 녜게 낭룽 칠로직동 국제 응압주 다원 중립 체 주두니 공장 주루라 선배 야조 군대 시바 야조 군대 주시바 전부 초라 변종 함이 용기 선대 내슈 따르 냐타베 등에 된대시기 값수 배계급 침배 롱이 첩시기 개원 용수 다기를 시고 중 칠로 직동 국장 압중 아지로 야마르 슝기 쩨와 바시기 wo 야나 비징도 주둔 던전 주둔 세벌 표슝기 구접스 민다 코고 중벌 공사 쪽이 초진에 겨슝 냐메 칭메르 냠사 메시 메르투기 툴람 나와타 초신의 벽이 지조 람루라 땡두다 툼베 규르체 칠로치동 구자 납중 납실로 레주 레군다 칠로치동 구자 납중 납주로 미마 규메 리기 데두기 십주 슈사 규시 레군소 설주제 타르 야마르슌조네 주든 된제 카 지메 도르당 공사초 구제르는 뇌세 참버텐 칠치동 구장 압중하고로 공사초 구고르단 제바 야가르 박베 유드 젠졸라 펩고 중 공사초 젠조드 펠조르 중마타 야가르 슝기 뷰리카 제제기 튠주르 로건 슈신 지르벽이 투모마인 배쳐다 리슌 숭겹체 초가르탄 시거 시윤 띠네소 서주 제바탄 그래서 배슌 간된 포랑기 포랑기 윤짱네 레군카 쩌소탄 슝대야 공보 간이기 리네 툴라나베 양다베 망저 람루토 셔규 남거 칠로치동 구비야 죽줄로 망저 기 원뎀 제베 배면마 지두 현조 서주 짱데 젠조나 냠뇨 림소기 진종게 레군카 자제당 진종 땅진당 팀지 소 템페 난게 팀솔 현조 팀루 경게 팀시강 말라다제 도르나 망저 까와숨 차라 상와타 라완 템베 레군카 제 서주 나유 대신 벽이 리네 체와 응아당 충왕아를 잡에 슝루카 종주 벨숨기 리슌 데카 찰라 상버 선주 나요바 마세 다자 잠링 미리 신초자 드르가메기 롬녀다 라렌 제신바 시도 규르여 대다르 벽이 결합 루규토 쿠여베 제바 망보시 공사초기 젠주도 땅나시 벽이 내든 대신 야지진도 규르네 잠링 냠레 야소소네 루규 랑신덴베 베드 저저카다 잠링 출루 신카라 튠지 출루라 마데베 상주기 신율로서 남베 중루라 때네 체리파 냠 드링 벽이 추주 리메기 땐다 라진 남베 출루 초젠 게시 마이 유주 람루 젠조 페민 남기 몽제 또 샤르규기 우두 람네 슝기 구지 뎀고 나와 칠로치동 직동 두개 십주 샤니로 벽지라 캬베 간덴 포랑기 시슝 야초 ngabe kudune sarju tane phola tugyur chungse cenjona gyungsin tobar chungye ye kyang khonsa chok kunchen chupsiba chimbo chogi tuda yaji gyurje phegi pumiso cho yongla side chilo nidong chukji lor phegi chapsi genwa kha mangzo gi wendem chebe phemi dikju gi guti number timdu 지주 제대 밀로시 시게르 예베 간덴 포장기 시슌 주 나와 소니 잠링도 추시 지진 cambe 베츠 개체카 차유 자초 주시바 침보 초네 자초 고만 남기 재산 지도 뒤진 구순 토기 지진 짱다 정신반니 되민 남기 남야 제도 매징스 댕 잠링나 공사초 랍쟁기 제제 달라 이란 치도기 노베 시베 싱다소 싱도 자자 망보 표시 제대 표든 탑조다 표미 최다 리슌소라 가지낭 도나다 체동 잡조로 토바제네 공사 쪽에 지진 콘나다 제와 차여베 대링기 국업 디규 까진 라메도 체 시슈주당 공보 쪽이 궁에 캐세 기 지진 짱반 남라 까진 지진당 디로 페슈만이네 잠제로로 숭지 슈신바터 페텐시기 레드남 람로용와타 공사점권 전부 초기 랍진기 공신남 두탑체 강이기 깔로 람드남 냠셰 락터 주주당 남거를 추등기 자원남라 배전 흠에 슈구주 개체 차유 배매마 지들 현존에 칠로 니동 니슈장아 다와 주베 체 숨네 체 시버 일본 가서 쪼교도 게지 조조 표된 gebjo 소진 탱 부바 공소 수신 갑들이 계급 니슈자군에 조조 투명무수 모자를 당 자도 균념수기 손도 중재 된바 중요라 소진도 쪼교 작담 당 락더 체시 공사 점권 정보 초기 치루 공장 굽줄라 페베 펩기 여바 참디 슈주당 공보 쪽에 조미 직규르기 두셰당 세메시베 조미 톱당 출루 튼지 쿠리 송교 망저 공배제기 토 샴뎁 슈베 랍진기 제상 탈라 이란 치도제 제기 믹스에 저저 튼제 주바 진시 치묘기 땜배 중요바 야지낭 고든당 제베 공사 초기 지진라 치도당 랍진 지진남 무드 균에 용베 레젠 서바시 또 주르토비에 니저 디데 체 니네 시버 니라 숨링 페미 쳐서 탱 정하바 장갑 공사 잠근 전부 초네 양원 공진 유튜브 펩규谢谢 상보 거리 재민 중화당 쳐서 탱 정합에 줘서 제기 공동을래 야나 슈네 첩시 거방기 태주 제리 중세 원래 남야매 밀로 주주라주 하링 진저 페미 남 촌에 땅 페미 쳐다 리슝 송교 야지도 배든 슈구소 강지를 튕규를 잡교를 난게 니 야가르 슈마니 땅 대신 아리 땅 유럽 일본소 야지 표현에 배든도 잡교를 난게 남라 고급 대규 투지체 슈규 땅 배든 된다 마세버 나르라 잡교 숙제 난경 용에 비기 슈규인 다들 진으로 건설 경고에 전부 초 구세 깨절 때부터 잠리 켜라 시대당 잠재 진례 개발 제진 그래서 강진 변반 용라 특제 시버침부 근접 제네 표시 시제 니 냠좀 기베 니마 요네 뉴르도 차르데 표 강진 종수 샵서 쿠드베 민두 장매제 표명마 지들 현존네 람네 신주 치로 니동 니시장아 나와드메 체 줄라 도체나
Kestov gela tuchena thank you kesala di julia nganju gule tinzi kungula ni nganju Minnesota Governor Tim Walz ngade lenchen chone Next we have Tinzi Kunchila, Youth and Advocacy Chair of TAFM, would like to read a special message from the Governor Tim Walz on this auspicious occasion of 90th birthday of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Tinzi Kunchila.
So unfortunately, Governor Tim Walz was not able to join us today, but he sent us a personal letter on his behalf. So he says, "Thank you for your invitation to attend the celebration of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Day of Compassion. Unfortunately, I cannot attend, but I want to express my appreciation for TAFM and my shared excitement for this special occasion. His Holiness has inspired Minnesota residents through his multiple visits and personal example, fostering mutual respect, inner peace, and a shared commitment to the common good. The work you accomplish in celebrating these principles of compassion, respect, and unity demonstrates why Minnesota is becoming the best state to live in. It is in organizations and events like these that make us proud to represent the state of Minnesota. You are exemplifying one Minnesota. On the behalf of the people of Minnesota, I would like to thank the Tibetan American Foundation of Minnesota for the positive work it does and wish you a blessed and happy celebration in honor of His Holiness's 90th birthday and his lifelong dedication to compassion, peace, and humanity. Sincerely, Tim Walz, Governor of Minnesota."
Kungila Tuchina, thank you. And I also would like to welcome Columbia Heights Mayor to celebrate His Holiness Dalai Lama with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Mayor Amanda Smela. And Mayor will read out the proclamation for His Holiness Dalai Lama's birthday. Thank you. These Julia Nganzo Columbia Heights ke Tungje ke kap Mayor Amanda ni CD ni tsebe ani sungdu de jalo shure anamso Mayor la lia charge ta nabruna tuchena.
So nice to be here. This is a proclamation from the city of Columbia Heights to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Day for July 6, 2025. His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso was born on July 6, 1935, is globally recognized as a spiritual leader, Nobel Peace Prize laureate, and tireless advocate for peace, compassion, and nonviolence. July 6, 2025 marks the 90th birthday of His Holiness the Dalai Lama the 14th. Throughout his life, His Holiness has dedicated himself to 4 principal commitments, promoting basic human values such as compassion and forgiveness, encouraging interfaith harmony, and understanding among the world's religious traditions, preserving the Tibetan culture, language, and identity while advocating for the rights and autonomy of the Tibetan people, fostering awareness of the importance of ancient Indian knowledge, and particularly concerning the mind and emotions through education and dialogue. His Holiness has inspired Columbia Heights residents throughout his visits and his personal example encouraging mutual respect, inner peace, and a shared commitment to the common good. Columbia Heights celebrates these principles of compassion, respect, and unity as essential to our community and our way of life. The Tibetan American Community Center in Isanti actively upholds the teachings and legacy of His Holiness through cultural preservation, education, and service, enriching the cultural fabric of Minnesota and our city. Since 1992, the Tibetan American Foundation of Minnesota, along with the local Tibetan organizations, has supported the vibrant Tibetan community in our state. Minnesota is home to the 2nd largest Tibetan population in the United States, which continues to enrich our cultural, economic, and social landscape while honoring their heritage and advancing human rights. Columbia Heights affirms its commitment to uplifting the Tibetan community through continued learning, cultural exchange, and meaningful collaboration. Now, therefore, I, Amada Marcus Simula, Mayor of Columbia Heights, do hereby proclaim Sunday, July 6, 2025 as His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Day in the city of Columbia Heights, County of Anoka, State of Minnesota, USA.
Mayor Cholia, thank you so much for Mayor Amanda for your kind and meaningful words. We truly appreciate your support. Thank you. Dijuki Zirimde, Anzo Tringi Kundezo, Rangshu, we permit Izuki, Pimimachidu, Kongodinzi Jime Chone, Songshe Nangyo. For our next program, I would like to welcome our today's chief guest to address the gathering. Thank you.
Chowokyönki makwe kudokar Josan gegi kula ken Tuje chengi dola si Chene sila chachelo Lord, whose body is white, unstained by faults, whose head is adorned by a perfect Buddha, who looks upon being with eyes of compassion to our Loketeshwara, I pay homage. Honorable Mayor of Columbia Heights, Honorable Mayor of Isanti, distinguished guests, members of the Buddhist Sangha, please allow me to first say a few words in Tibetan. Pemi dijingi gi kyabne chinor khonsa kyamgön chambucho kunglo kupchu phewe kui gudön gi Tunga Segogi Serim di Tholia Peve Kamne Gendi Gude Namba Taganashing Ranzo Taring de Mixe Kunde Mangbuchi Pesha Ta Rech Nishu Mogoche Lenge Sore Taganashing Sane Chidin Sokbe Sozo Zobe Gulen Nambare Andine Mimal Henge Samalolia Kapchubdimbe Peme Machidil Henzo Da Garang Ger Gingwene Some detached the list Shuei Tataring answer there Tunga Kui Tunga Songzi Shue Kablia Keche Shudi Garanzo Consakemgun Chimbuchogi Tabhadolia Peda Pumi Zumbling Mimang Tolia Kule Kagamskun Yodame Ditolia Ranzongoine Samship Chiegi Nimuchi Chadigi Yores Chejetendigi a day to remember and reflect upon the work of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Consakemgun Chimbucho Chilo Chidong Gubya Sumju Songa Lolia Perlia Tungwe Jesu Lo Chutuk Nesheje Chapsigi Kuma Shebre Perlia Nyatagwe Tuzelia Chapsigi Kewan Shebre Jesu Chilo Chidong Gubya Ngapchunga Hu Nesheje Zenjue Nanglia Levegi Neda Kamar Penanglia Leche Zensung Chevegi Neda Ninde Tolia Handar Consakemgun Chambers Cho Zebegi Ranzo Mirab Gemba Bobo Momo Pala Amla Mangbuchik Social Lumba Shache Zenjue Nanglia Legwegi Nedanti Chabre Manzo Zenjue Nanglia Lev Wake up Su Manzo Shuzechi Yore Sadan Nam Madong Manzo Ngoshembas Message Direct Sejues Dwa Imba Ine Consakemgun Chambers Cho Nye Tugyune Shudegi His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a visionary leader, said Shudegi. Puksam Chengi, Ani Gotiji Res, said Shudegi. Zenjue Nanglia Leche, Tome Migu Dingazo, Zenjue Nanglia de Migimare, Nanzo de Leche, Kulikenche, Papula Loyag Nedan, Migusire. Imbaine, Nedan Chiki Walia, Nanzo Zenjue Nanglia de Goyagi, Koyuta Nedan to Shavre. Sonza Kap di Dune Consakemgun Chombochogi, Kandar, Nanzo Zenjue Nanglia, Favorechina. Longapchu inere lokya inere ngazo sowo di ngazo phebe ngowo di ngazo sungyap chigu dos di khechesho resha seje preservation and protection of Tibetan identity ngowo sungyap di khande syongire seje shuna tangbong ranzogi chwe ranzogi rikshung ranzogi keik sungyap chigu gi ore so dinje chigi nedang gi tholia chenjwe nanglia leche thomba gyawur muchegi gongshi chenjwe nanglia phebe lopta kha tsugu dos Pepe Pusolia, Pepe Lopta, the Pepe Lopjung Chekotus, Kap Didi, Gagagi, Silme Pandit Nerugi, Pusolia, Gagalopta, Tana Digres, Sundua, Imede Kundugi, the young Remedus, Mazu Pepe Lopta Tsukotus, the Dindegi, Gombashe, and the name March and Mazo Lopta Tsuyere, Mazo Treasure Kitone in Benere, Mazo Gondeka, Daganashing around to Shijaka, Daganashing Pershung Doga, the day Tone, Kule Quenche. 아니 개체슈다 내가 체슈 찍디 아니 나랑 저기 망주의 딕수 그슝 시네면도 단대 차리아 페미 딕수디 안 토마게 여러분 저기 공시 망주 양탑의 토네 도야기 체돌리아 안 독셰제 수셰 내당 충분해 단대 뒤셀리아 나랑 저 표현 남긴 내당 참여 캔슬에 개나 슝기 시주 작부의 시주 년바 띵셰 나랑 저기 ngobo Pebegi identity meva soegi, President Chida Chishimachire, Ranzogi Ki meva soe, Same soegi, President Chida Chishimachire, Ranzogi Rikshung, Same soegi, President Chida Chishimachire. Sonzang Anzo Chenjue Nanglia Yongen Zolia, Gen Chiore, Gen Karire Sejashina, Tangbodi, Ranzo winning Ranzogi, Chueta, Rikshung Ki Sungyap Chegi, Gendre. Tagana Shingyam Dolia. Ganzo 탑제 중에기 미르치 차대 요래 ganzo 첸주 nangla le야디 ganzo 가가토로 치갈레 마레 ganzo 유기토 토좀바 치갈레 마레 ganzo 소셜 룽바 쇼셰 ganzo 첸주 nangla le 유디 잠발라 아니 ganzo ngwene ngaranzo기 별 난기 내당 별 난기 강에 세기 제도리야 가서 내가 치고야지 가서 개인 소워디 차대기 요래 네 가서 상물 longo에 셈날이야 샤고도 세제 슈에이 벌써 경규 춤추 다 파돌이야 쿨레 가감스케 요래 남버서 상물로 캔세르와 진주 나리야 레체 토마 이번에 님대 개솔이야 대반낭체 님대 개속이 실로 주던 구병 압중 아구로 tukju resik lo tukju renga lo lia phota driver gi tweja sha tu chung yore da na shin concept arilia chilo chidong gubya dunju thenggu ne cheje peya gochu ne cheje kule rimbe kwene tharingi ngimo delia tharingi thuse delia ngazo Washington DC lia shudu chibe do kapsu pomboso tuwe kapsu under His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a visionary leader cheje sungidwa 손자 다다파돌리아 군디기 굴레교회 요래 땅 안저기 굴레교회기 두세지 차대 요러와 나가나시 군디기 아리 최소 낭리아 토메기 실로치동 급기야 계속 겹진 로리아 다다 시대 전쟁나 다 데베톤에 땀신 낭오래 디 제수 스트라스버그 프로포설 체다다 단대 차리아 간서 님의 우메 람기 톨레 도야디 겨울음식이 공시값 디디기 공시래 딩간도 상명로 캠을 남국에 백해천불에서 주의 나가나신 반대 차리아 아리 슝깅원에 팀장 망부지 샤기요래 팀장 망부디 샤베 수 가진 레스제 주나 군디 가진 레다 갑 디디네 체제 군디 워싱턴 디실리아 페체 최소 투미송엠돌리아 데반나 부규슈 데반야체 반대 차리아 Washington DC 아리 슝리아 슈두 칭에 빼망보 요래 미릭 빼망보 요래 임바이네 간조 프레젠 톨리아 가두네 로부르드 네셰 나란족이 팀자 라투에 팀자 냐투에 스웨트에 된저 상마 군디기 가딘 레다 디나 간조 상물로기 셈나라 샤고에 디페케션 버레샤 손장 탈레 가장 친도 순배 세축지기 이모델리아 콘세켄베 춤보 초기 다다 탭치 독스 마토에 나 요래 Voice of the voiceless 제자 숨기도와 디 탭디 당하는 상물로 배워서 상물로기 로고야 디 내가 슈차되기도 와디 중요한 체코 최shum리아 DM 말에 디 로고도 와디 낭로리아 콘서 추억이 배워서리아 있네 레구치 낭 요르다 쇼당 야다 십주 셰식 낭리아 군디기 페미솔리아 레구이 아필 칭낭기도 디마 로초와 슈초 틴디치 만도메 To my fellow Tibetans, never lose hope, however dark the sky may become. As our saying goes, if you fall 9 times, you get up 9 times. Always remember that a bright sun awaits behind the clouds. We are an ancient people with a long history of resilience. For millennia, we Tsampa eaters have been the custodians of the expansive Tibetan plateau known as the roof of the world. Throughout our history of more than 2 millennia, we have navigated through all sorts of ups and downs, always sure of our identity as a people with a distinct language, culture, and religion, and the core values that define us. Today's dark period of communist Chinese occupation may seem endless, but in our long history, it is but a brief nightmare. As our Buddhist faith teaches us, nothing is immune to the law of impermanence. 손자 간들 겨울무치 기타 본도 쉬운 나싱레 타다 포돌리아로 망부치 굴레교행 요래 아주 뱀이 정원에 공바 야부 시야기 두세지 레샤 삼기도 로와 아주 삼삼 아주 난구이기 안직 중사들이야 고코체 아주 체사 내 삼로 땅고에 디피케이션 버레 we have to be able to see the bigger picture 로와 디피케이션 버레샤 손자다 다링 먼저 대 좀에 갑리아 개최슈딩 알아서 사물롱원의 군디기 칼럽 딘서 직 녜체 아니 락렌 따르고에 냠렌 치고에 셈나라 샤고에디 개심부 차되기도 다 디슈디 잠발에 가리 슈기오레서 주나 당보디 나란송원에 나란소 지소 낭리아 나란소 참뒤 독서 직지 백 개심부레 나저 탑재 조용히 미리지 힘에 차네 나저 낭구일리아 참뒤 독서 직지 개심부 차기 요래 게나 슝기 시추 탑시 예구자주 그냥 빠띵생 나저 지소 토리아기 그래서 지다 지심부 차되기 요러와 네가 저 삼매 캔슬와 소상 간서 상물롱원에 튠디 독서 직지다 나가나싱 참뒤 토리아 꿀레교로 나 세제 불구슈에 직디디 나가나싱 나가나싱 아란종원에 아란조 탑재 중에 미리치 김부차네 간조 지소 낭리아 간조 냠슈 치고에 간조 갱쿠에 디페 케침브레 미라 겜바조 기응원에 다다 포돌리아 쿨레큐 요레 폰 넘버 솔리아 투지 체슈에다 땅간조 슈엄바조 기응원에 갱키에 탑재 낭리아 슈에 지소 낭리아 대체 레가 치고에 디페 케침브레샤 그래서 디툴리아 샤론 낭 세제 슈행이 카디네 다링데 지딘 속배기 다 고지 월이야 가서 대 송지 통과 송지 슈기오레 지딘 속배기 귤레 카치 도스 다 로칭이 샬렌나세 도스 페데샤서 폰 넘버리아 투지셰 슈에다 한 귤레 사와솔리아 삼디 슈에이 아니 발람징 라서 다 미니소레기 지딘 속바 당는 미니소레기 지조 리아 파르제티스티스 용되기도 땅오마이나가 사자 망부치기리아가 도스 고르교 도기오레 미니소라 세제 슈에 갑리아 상매기 동아 땅에다 로아간서 포와치에다 오 미니소타 서디서 말이야 다이아몬드다 세저와 근데지 숭이야기 두제지 랭고마이나 간서 임베네 디톨리아 비즈니스 휴치로와 데네마 버스 망부 티체 워싱턴 DC 파돌리아 프레젠트 톨리아 레가 치가 토버레 뉴욕 파돌리아 버스 티체 토키오레 아이오와라 토레 미방염도 봉셰 레가 망부 치르 와산 간서 단대찰리아 티스티스 용과딜리아 사말롱네 파블링 텐섬 세제 찰레 나야 디페 케션브레 그래서 미랍 gemba 속에 클래시라 큐요레 간서 지가 싸워 지금 유튜브요레 지가 니 요사제 간서 포와 슈치 요레 땡자 농빌리아 참도인도 직지메나 간서 초시다스 분기요 말 민도와 자 디스 사말롱네 예바도 셈낭리아 샤론낭 세제 슈에 당한 타드엔 달리아 신호 고속 겸게 춤부초기 다른 중간이 모델리아 미니스터르 미만 사말로 삽시시 군들리아 중간 테스트레 세제 슈에 당 아니 로제마 콘스초기 중간 벽이 계사 하살리아 시징 얌좀 토네 안 통과 송지 지역에 멜롬다 레바슈기 투제나 Honorable Mayor once again from Columbia Heights, Honorable Mayor of Vicente, distinguished guests here today. We are gathered here with hearts full of gratitude and reverence to celebrate the 90th birthday of one of the world's most beloved spiritual leader, His Holiness the great 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. Over the past 9 decades, His Holiness has been a tireless advocate for the Tibetan people, ensuring that the voice of Tibet is heard across the world. At the same time, he has also inspired millions with his message of peace, compassion, and nonviolence. When His Holiness first visited the United States in 1979 and again throughout the 1980s, he laid the foundation for what would become a strong and enduring partnership between Tibetans and the American people. A pivotal moment came on September 21st, 1987, when His Holiness delivered the historic political speech at the US Congressional Human Rights Caucus, presenting the 5-point peace plan, a bold vision for resolving the issue of Tibet through dialogue and mutual respect. Since then, His Holiness has been welcomed by US presidents from George H.W. Bush Sr. and Jr., as well as Bill Clinton and Barack Obama in 2011. These meetings symbolized more than diplomatic gestures. They were expressions of deep respect for his moral leadership and a clear affirmation of America's support for Tibet. Because of his tireless efforts, his advocating for Tibet by His Holiness, the United States has since implemented Tibetan resettlement programs, passed important legislatures for Tibet, and developed policies that recognize the unique identity, culture, and religious freedom of the Tibetan people. These are not just political victories, they are lifelines for our community in exile and symbols of hope for Tibetans inside Tibet. In recognition of his life's work, His Holiness was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989, a moment that brought global attention to the Tibetan struggle. And in 2007, the United States Congress awarded its highest civilian honor, the Congressional Gold Medal, celebrating his unwavering commitment to nonviolence, human dignity, and religious harmony. For 9 decades, His Holiness has been a beacon of compassion, wisdom, and courage. For the Tibetan people, he is not only our spiritual leader, but also the embodiment of our hope, dignity, and resilience. But His Holiness the Dalai Lama's message has never been limited to one people or one place. His Holiness has extended his arms to the world, teaching us all the power of kindness, the importance of inner peace, and the possibility of religious harmony. He has inspired millions, regardless of faith or background, to live with compassion and moral clarity. Your Holiness, we thank you for your tireless efforts for Tibet and the Tibetan people, and to promote peace, nonviolence, and universal responsibility. We are forever grateful for the path you have shown us, a path guided not by anger or hatred, but by love, understanding, and truth. As we celebrate this milestone birthday, we not only honor a spiritual icon, we reaffirm our collective commitment to the values you embody. May we carry your message with courage, humility, and unity. Your Holiness, we offer you our deepest gratitude, our heartfelt prayers, and our unwavering devotion. May you live a long and healthy life, and may your light continue to guide the world for many years to come. Happy 90th birthday, Your Holiness. Thank you for being the light of Tibet and the conscience of the world. Thank you.
드링키 군데서 비마주드 공원딘지 제메초게 알칼로 숭제 넘버데야 투체 다 thank you honorable 공원딘지 제메 for your remarkable and meaningful speech both in Tibetan and in English. Thank you once again. Dejelia nganzo Chiringinze keso topge chone proclamation tanda city of Edina ni misegi kodegi chedutse yere de jalo naro na chini shui. Our next program is keso topge la will read proclamation from the city of Edina. Keso topge la.
Let me begin by paying homage and profound reverence. I prostrate through my 3 doors of body, speech, and mind to the precious jewel, the embodiment of Bodhisattva of compassion, the apostle of world peace, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. Reverends Rinpoches, venerable Sangha members, honorable chief guests, respected Isanti Mayor Luke Merrill, and Columbia Heights Mayor Ms. Amanda, and our respected dignitaries and guests, and our beloved community members. I, on behalf of TAFM members, Tibetan American Foundation of Minnesota board members, and on behalf of Tibetan residents in Minnesota, I wanted to express my deep appreciation and gratitude to James Haviland, Honorable Mayor of Great City of Edina, Edina City Manager Scott Neal, DE Manager Thomas Brook and Jennifer Gursky, and Edina Council members for recognizing July 6, 2025 as His Holiness the Dalai Lama's Day, and for recognizing His Holiness' contribution to the world peace. Notwithstanding, this document is non-binding, non-legal, or has a legislative force. However, it means a lot for the Tibetans. we, the Tibetan community in Minnesota, and especially the Tibetan community of Edina residents, are truly grateful for such a profound recognition. Please allow me to briefly describe about the greatest in our ordinary human eyes ever walked on this planet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In his honor, the city of Edina has proclaimed July 6th as the day of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I consider this as a historic day. His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso described himself as a simple Buddhist monk, is the spiritual leader of Tibet and millions of Buddhists around the world. His Holiness was born according to his predecessor, the 13th Dalai Lama's aspiration to a farming family in a small hamlet located in Takze, Amdo on July 6, 1935. At the age of 2, the child then named Lama Thundu was recognized as the reincarnation of the previous 13th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso. In 1950, after Chinese invasion of Tibet, His Holiness was called upon to assume political power. In 1954, he went to Beijing and met with Mao Zedong and other Chinese leaders, including Deng Xiaoping and Zhou Enlai. In 1959, following the brutal suppression of Tibetan national uprising in Lhasa by Chinese troops, His Holiness was eventually forced to seek refuge in India and has been living in Dharamsala, northern India since. His Holiness has since been taking non-violence as his principal objective. He has worked to foster peace and harmony in the world, in connection with which he has firmly advocated demilitarization, the dismantling of nuclear weapons, and environmental protection. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a man of peace. In 1989, His Holiness was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his non-violent struggle to alleviate the sufferings of Tibetans inside Tibet. In trying to resolve the Tibetan people's quest for freedom, he has proposed a middle way approach that seeks mutual benefit through dialogue without ceding Tibet from China. His Holiness has always advised that in seeking a happy life, inner peace is more than material well-being. His Holiness has traveled more than 67 countries, spanning six continents. He has received over 150 awards, honorary doctorates, and prizes, etc., in recognition of his message of peace, non-violence, interreligious understanding, universal responsibility, and compassion. He has also authored and co-authored more than 110 books. Most recent book is titled The Voice for the Voiceless. His Holiness has held discussion with heads of different religions and participated in many different events promoting interreligious harmony and understanding. Since the mid-1980s, His Holiness has engaged in a dialogue with modern scientists, mainly in the field of psychology, neurobiology, quantum physics, and cosmology. This has led to a historic collaboration between Buddhist monks and world-renowned scientists in trying to help individuals achieve peace of mind. It has resulted in the addition of modern science to the traditional curriculum of Tibetan monastic institution re-established in India. On May 2011, His Holiness signed documents formally transferring his temporal authority to the democratically elected leader, and since then His Holiness described himself as retired from political leadership. The reincarnation of Dalai Lama has been a part of Tibetan Buddhist tradition for centuries, but lately there has been doubts whether this process would continue. These doubts were recently cleared, and our collective prayers and aspiration for his reincarnation is heard. As you may all know by now, the welcome and the good news is that His Holiness has said on June 2nd, 2025, that the institution of the Dalai Lama will continue, and then Ganden Porang Trust has the sole authority to recognize the reincarnation. No one else has any such authority to interfere in this matter, not the Chinese government or anyone else. We, the Tibetan people, strongly reject reject Chinese government statement saying the reincarnation of Dalai Lama, Panchen Lama, and other great Buddhist figure must be chosen by drawing lots from a golden urn approved by Chinese central government. This statement is utterly nonsense. How can a Chinese communist atheist government can interfere in any religious matter, let alone matter relating to reincarnation? Finally, I would like to talk about what city can do to honor this day and promote peace. Edina Mayor Hovland talked about few cities that has adopted their city name, a city of compassion, at the US Conference of Mayors. I thought it's a wonderful idea, and I requested Mayor to officially declare and adopt Edina City as the city of compassion, and requested Edina City to lead in this front so other cities in Minnesota will follow suit. Mayor Hovland sounds positive. I believe declaring city as the city of compassion gives an uplifting sense of peace and caring. It carries a powerful message to everyone to coexist harmoniously. Now I read the proclamation as follows. The proclamation, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Day, July 6, 2025. Whereas His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso, born on July 6, 1935, is globally recognized as a spiritual leader, the Nobel Peace Prize laureate, and a tireless advocate for peace, compassion, and nonviolence. And whereas His Holiness has dedicated his life to fostering understanding amongst diverse peoples and religions, all the while promoting kindness and encouraging the commitment to compassion as a fundamental human values, and has inspired Minnesota residents through his multiple visits and by his personal example of how a life should be lived. And whereas the city of Edina values and celebrates this value of compassion, respect, and unity as a fundamental principle for our own community and the manner in which it is governed. And whereas the Tibetan American Foundation of Minnesota, founded in 1992, with its history of advocating for human rights, along with other local partner Tibetan organizations, supports the vibrant Tibetan community in Minnesota, home to the second largest Tibetan population in Minnesota, whose diaspora enriches our state's cultural, economic, and social fabric. And whereas the city of Edina affirms its commitment to both our own and the broader Tibetan community through continued learning, embracing their cultural values, and engaging in ongoing meaningful collaboration. Now, therefore, I, James B. Hovland, Mayor of Edina, do hereby proclaim July 6, 2025 as His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Day in the city of Edina in honor of His Holiness' 90th birthday and in recognition of Dalai Lama's lifelong dedication to compassion, peace, and humanity, dated this 6th day of July 2025. James B. Hovland, Mayor, signed. Thank you.
Case of Galalia Chado Tuche Shui, Missy Nambazo Kendo Chedelia Maumba, Mazo Nielam Gil Dawa. Gashish Nalolia, Tanda Edina City, Gi and Shunde Minaka, and Dewa Tamsa Chayore, Mise Gujezo, Rode, and Kora, Amazo Shiriginzi, Case of Gala Kora, Edina Nire, Kora Tuda Tulia, and the city Gi Pering Soda, and Delmia Washawa Maze, Tuni Tulia, and Koransolia, Chari Tayada, the Mangunayore, Lapadongazo Yelam Festival Daya, Rishungi Gunishan Tapte, the D Nantoyore, and Kogop di Guche. Thank you so much for your comprehensive, beautiful speech, and also taking this opportunity that I would like to thank to City of Edina for this heartfelt message on this great occasion. Di jugi zerim de manzo ta July Gashich Super Chadugure, Dunzolia, any Chede Chaga Simbishuedi, and Chaga de Nazo, Wipimi Dizu Nambi, and the Tinjulogoni Nambi gate and the certificate Chaga de Gidere, and a Chaga de Naelia, Nazo Tambudelia, and a Columbia Heights Mayor Amendalia de Naruche Jushui. For our next program, we would like to honor the remarkable services of our outgoing board members. These individuals have selflessly dedicated their time, energy, and heart to our community. And to do the honor, I would like to request Mayor Amanda, and please, board members, come to the stage as I call your names. Thank you. Di Chada de Nang Perona, Jeda Nang Perona. Mazo Tanda ta rimbu me to ngan to three gyule suba cha do gyore angi peje gyule suba sina peje besana diksare tambudelia sona nyenda rishunginzi loni lia chalena yore sona nyenda la tamu khanda Thank you so much. De Julia, kesan abu chizu genzi gi tolia lo ni la chale na yore to chena kesan abu la perona. Next I would like to invite kesan abu. He was on a social service board for last 2 years. He did a tremendous, good job during his service. Thank you, kesan abu la. De Julia nganzo tinzi gawala antri nangmi gi kangi chimbidelia petu mendo an kesan tinzi gawala lochik ringalia tungche da ani lochik ringalia choshen gi chale na yore an kesa tanda tinzi gawala chap ya tinzi gawala gi nangmi me baina ngazo jil phugi laso de julia tinzi kungila an tinzi kungila ngazo shungge da advocacy gi tolia chale na yore ta morangi loni ringale mise gi ane chige gi minada shunre gi minadegelia jawab pe abo shato so ane maumba shenje dige de hachangi ge chembo da jindan chembo dola kungila tuche na loni ringa chale na badelia de julia gele namge lo chega ringalia choshen da lo chega ringalia chungji gi chale nami de julia chiri lejungla ane lo chi ringalia churi gi genzi chale na yore ane koran kanje tolia ane churi zamayba ane multi talented ra kanje tolia yabushiraye de julia pema barola ane thagi genzi lo chi lia chale na yore de julia ngazo kesa top kela ane lo chi chale na yore de julia tinzilamo chunga de ane lo chi ringalia tanda thalang chate tolia chale na yore tinzilamo la khawena pirona Andi Julia nganzo de tubata nganzo ge kunde nyamdo parichikya. With that, we would like to take just a group photo with Mayor. Tinzilamulaya Perona. Recognition or award presentation. We have a special award for Gengaola. He's been serving for CDS Central CDS Culture School for Tibet for last 16 years. So the school principal has arranged a special award for Gawala. So to do the honor, I would like to invite Mayor, assigned Mayor Luke. Thank you. Ani tanda di tring gedin si gawa korang liya ani chede chaga nangwe de ani ngajo sa pemba gi rishu lapti gi lopchi ni ani kame chokta sungre loji lai perona thuche
tanda number 7 nanxin tering ngajo chedu shusadi ani gendenzi gawala teri de petu yo marde ta ngajo ni koran ya chedu biedi 개침부 시체전이 아니 nga산에 다리 쉬대요래 지든 속에 시린겐지다 또 랍데 켈레츠기 아니 고디시 드네송자 아니 예 겐텐지 가와라기 콜리아다 로 주둘하스 시링이야 먼저 랍데 나야 냠도 아니 예 가서 롭질레로 나니 아니 로카시 슈브레 타나신디냐 랍데 게겐 나브레 다 켄돔니 아니 슈비나 밀루르고 주둘하스지링이야 소설 학sam다랑데 러당네 아니 샤슈낭버레 샤슈디야 당랑데 창의 부담시에요 말이 그뒤네 랍데 투주경년을 페그레 야면은 랍데 저살에 제일 도서견이 제마 둔달이야 랍데 투초조 선낭행기 딱한달 기우 가수르다 학삼 덴베 기우 딘데 쇼르 딘데 손다 아니 코란 양원주들이 제도 휴거를 세진 디슈에미 만나버 제자다디 테스코도 데 공개 매지 제림 규능 부찬 임베네다 망부슈 먹어 토닝에 인지톨이야 지가 세지 휴초지 세진 슈에니 Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here with deep gratitude and warm hearts to honor someone who has quietly, tirelessly, overheartedly served our community over the last 16 years. It is none other than our beloved Kentenzi Gawala. While this moment is meant to mark his resignation as assistant principal of the Tibetan Language School of Tibetan American Foundation, Minnesota, it is impossible to simply say goodbye without any recognition or without recognizing the incredible impact he has made, not only to our school, but on each of us. Ken Gawala's dedication to the Tibetan language and culture is unmatched. He has been a steady pillar of support, a source of wisdom, and an example of true selfless person. This is what a selfless person looks like. He has taught countless students, stepping into different classrooms with grace and flexibility, never once complained, always ready to lend a hand, adjust, and do what was needed for the good of our school and students. He has consistently gone above and beyond, often putting in hours behind scenes that few ever see. Whether organizing classrooms, preparing teaching materials, or helping create a more beautiful and welcoming learning environment in the school. His organizational skill and quiet coordination helped our school run smoothly year after year. He never asked for recognition. He never expects praise. But let us be clear today. We see you, Gengawala. We see your kindness and your consistency, your quiet leadership. Though you may be stepping down from your role, the legacy you leave behind will continue to guide us. Thank you, Gengawala. From the bottom of our hearts, we honor you today, not only for that you have done, but for the humble, generous person you have always been. May this next chapter be filled with peace, rest, and joy. And please know your presence will always be missed and always be cherished. Thank you so much, Kengawala. Thank you, everybody.
Pedo mendo nangmi mendo chejangi shiri ginzi guest of gelali shurona chishui. I also would like to request Mayor Luke to come to the center of the stage and do the presentation. Guest of gelaya perona.
I need to switch batteries.
Okay.
Do you have the other mic? Do you have the other mic?
Fast. ngajo sida dege de tutolia jormaso ani ngajo sida thangbo de ishi samdula tanda ngajo resa nyimi shabdu gi jinda gelare kora lo ta tuma ringalia ani thalang thoni ro chida ngui chibai na ngui khala khanza mangbo yore de ina ngui she nangi yomare ani korangi ngajolia lame thonia shabshu nangi yore ani ngajo Sanyemi Rishulapti Shabrogi Gela Ishisamdu Lalia Nanzo Singa de Julpichowaji, Tri Tomi Samkiki, Nanzo Jeda Jidai, Ani Jeda Den Delia, Nanzo Kunizo Tinzimelia Perona Jinishui, Tinzimela.
Nido Nitsafiki. Chindo Gubane Chijeta Trimba Dorba, Tijeta Lot Sigmens Ringalia, Gelagi, Tanga Chapin Number, Gelalia, Manzuki, Dogalia, Gigelia, Yapero, Gela, Bugish, Gelagi, Korangi, Shijana, so not larger than Sugumens, Pendictorane, Sunasruba, larger than Sugmegela, the Namason, Tawagini, Margela, Lone Lola, or the Mutuje, in the instant, Gela, Betundugane. Shunda, all to Jigading, Tandabodo de Naralia, Hatsure, Chig, Sheja Yundera, Doga, Shabro, Hamo Hangi Tolia, Jaya Sama Doga, Peshung to Jigadin, Sondangel, Linge de Kandar Putolia, Lavia Linge, Linge, Sondangel, Tone, Laja Kune Shake, Message, Gala Dustana, Nanso, Gela Chashu Tabrona.
Toshina, di Julia ngajo tanda sera kiji jishwedo pige jablu gi tanda pangalia moda kayona the parking shena di jablu de MN la chaduye antri korangi tanda media gi gyuni ngajo koranlia shaka je kodishuye ani de shaka phingen de ngajo giji phede lengu khangi nyamshiba kungo pujung ke sirin la perona tuchena Simile Perona. Tushina Bujula Rangja Shuruna. And then I just, 제다 대회 찍라디에 아니 단다 만족이 아니 투지 치슈고에게 제다 대회고에 찍 개치쇼란 게 치슈 찍 치리 상물라 만족 단다 윈도 럽다 롭투 저기 갤러리 안 코라야 아니 당랑을 토니 아니 라메 토니 아니 로투말이야 찰레난게 요래 아니 찰레나 맞아 마임바 아니 부구 저기 빼 가보다 니보 아니 딩아도 부구 춘추니 지니 단다 아니 겐도 럽다 개 전부차게도 제가 코란게 하장게 아니 귤리 모란게 하장게 꿀리지 않은 것들라 아니 치리 상물라 아니 가도 동미 긴제다 주제 치리 상물라야 페로나 도시 투시나 미세기 구조 부중 계스랭라 투시 쉐이 디젤량 가조 미세기 드레야 단다 생다다 샤가직 가조 키울라리아 구디슈샤에 임바이나 키울라 코라 아니 nga디 셴발이야 페샤 가조 제마 아니 제고 계제 직갑리아 쿠란리아 아니 차다 표현이 아니 다 이 슈모고체 아니 키울라로 차샤바이나 로망고렌리아 지간리아 찰레나요레 예비찰 코란 게유슈레 제자 아니 갑지마치리아 간조 생다 표쇼바제 치니 슈에이 디지기 제림데 간조 단다 미세게 kuy khoden kablia ani ngase cake tanda tube ki jerimdi ani cake tube de mise thalang jo khoden lia ani taw da tindi cheche changba ki to cake soyore ani number 2 si simbatere ani soenang khen de jo king king idola da ani ngajo gyude 친구 ken게 ani gindu ba number 2 khasi nima khanza do school ke che nganjule thunju gyabjona yore ani gogo tuji che ani ge idola da gindu ma number 2 tuji che da ani nganjo cake tube de ani kunde thanda number lenge changmaria dunya peche ani cake turuna next we're going to have a cake cutting ceremony and I would like to invite all the dignitaries to join for the cake cutting. Thank you for incoming board members. I now would like to invite elected board members. Please come to the stage as your name is called. Again, please come to the stage when I call your name. Our Wangdula, Gule Tinzi Lamula, Gule Lobsan Lamula, Gule Tinzi Siringla, de Wangdula de Pirona, Tinzi Lamula, Tinzi Siringla, Gule Kunju Pejangla, Gule Tashi Nimala, Gule Namgit Sikila, Demte Gule Tashi Tundula, Yikartu number 2 Dick Ming Pugi, Kunju Pejala, Peje del Sani Shu Samare, Tinzi Sirila Peje Sani Shu Mewadangin J Mason, and Namgit Sigila, Demte Gule Namgit Sigila, Tambu Perona, Deni Tashi Tundula, Peje delia Yosamare, and Deni Gule and Demte Gule Rambu Lamala. Rambu Lamala Jagala PJ Dimashi Mason. Ndi sabun dendun chubi gule tinzi lamula tashi nimala wangdula namgi tsegila kunju pecha lobsal hamo tinzi tseri tashi tundu cheche ane konamutsu sabun dendun chubi gule re rumche peche long
ngemalo de chosanga jende cha are Minnesota 베르시든 소비 진레스 연대시와 라나 다민데 다소스밀라 다민데 세제베 산엔데이 베르시든 소비 진레스 니도네시 장아 진다딘비체 주네 실로 니도네시 자딘 진다 딘비체 주바라 현대신화 라나 전조뱀이 진zul라 예체로대당 대제 디난다양电视메제비 토네 건사 정거 예신노비 갈로란데오 샤제토 지den소비 신앙 레리타다 만소제 이체 르게당 르게 제초바다 차당 쇼노당 지종 메바 장된 라상 즈메지 고네 라니 강예지 라네 짬마 시제라이 토제나 초백원에 해서는 초바대 프리지나 개천부 내셔나 너가도 최단 상승이 되어 제가 민세도 여 말해 내 중에 나기만 가래 인자는데 개천부지 좋아해 나가서 놓고라 당시 좀 요해당 내 정으로지 가시도 토에 강간형도 내 조에게 가보 첨부를 거봐 되게 강간 해되어나 다가서 밤에로시 제매자 전는데라 오늘 당시 제거 된가서 못히네 배바대 진티네 내가 때문에 개천부 통우에 내 강가에 도사시로 지으시에
콩로라 곱주 생기 까모다예 생기 까모 다통라 유레야라게 데니 동말 벽이 되기래 동말 벽이 되기래 동말 벽이 되기래
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Holiness. Happy birthday to you. Kiki tongala tashi dele.
Kiki tongala tashi dele. Kiki tongala tashi dele. Kiki tongala tashi dele.
Tujiche.
So tongala tashi dele tuchena. So ani kunde number so ngato group party kubachi doing digite 30 ye momo sesasha and mema number so ya shemu chyo goeda ani di yobayena di kablo pero na ngato di shemu 30 ye chini shweda ani for our distinguished dignitaries our lunch is has been ready, so we are going to serve lunch during the cultural performance, which is going to be soon. Thanks for your patience. Di Julia, nganzo chiduso bitsozo ni tuji chegi sungshidi. I would like to invite the president of the TAFM, Tenzil Hamo, to give word of thanks. Tenzil Hamola, thank you.
But let me bring the attention back to Gyalwar Rinpoche's birthday. Thari Nobe Singdata Chinor Khonsa Kyamgyo Chembo Chogi Gudun da Dewe Chungargi Tende Nima Dela Chugyu Nawe Gendu da Gendu Pada Suma Namba Chaswa Tene Changari Gi Chidu Any Ganzu Mixe Gi Kundu Pujunti Tsring La International campaign from Tibet. Sangmala pewa toche shuya da chapchi. Tari ngazu gudun di sense chiye da giu chini shuya di ke chenbo re roa di nyamdo khonsa chogi kalab mangbu shiu ji pe yore. Kalab mangbu ne ke cheshu di pazu tunje nangya da. Dene nyamdo Jizo shabji shuya di kechimbo shuyore. Dila mima sangme ki kechimbo tongni dila charo shuya da dene sokpa la rokpa injimiji nangrochi. Niwa dela tanda tamsa dela handa guduyo da dewe nganzu jinda chukpe tse shi la Minnesota ki tenshu pyure. Di kesan ki nima jik shagi yore nganzo Minnesota ki tenshu di hangsaya yakuchik da mima ki nyamshu mima ki rokpa chiwa de la nganzo chokpe chapshu ne toche shuwe yin dene nyamdo la handa mima mangbu chigi tona teni talo jinda ngawe ki chokpe ki board member election de la nyamshu nangre ta thende namshu nangna hangsaya yakudoa namgyu yuna gyaja chu longya lakale yore thari mi shipkyal hasnang pere di phe goa di mima re khyan la dum yore khyan zo samshe chitukre sokpa la chik digimido ni digimido masong ne why don't you take it in charge right so the chini ngege thari Gyalwar Rinpoche ki gudun de la the year of compassion chamze lodi chamze so nangmi nango da pingya chikbu chil marda miri shimba dene so neighbor dene so gi magawela chamze de nang chamze chirochi
So what I'm trying to, I'll try to wrap this up and make it really short. First of all, this event, it wouldn't be possible without the attendance of dignitaries. I would like to have Mayor of Asante, Luke, stand up and give it a shout out for Luke for attending this, as well as Mayor Amata. And I have Sia from President of Asian Council. I also have Pujung Tisrila. Can you stand up and give a shout out? And I have long-time friend and supporters of TAFM, Tenzi Jingmela and Tenzi Dola. Can you also guys stand up and give a shout out to them? And I also have the partners or the TAFM friends, Nepali President, Nepali Organization President Gobi, and Vietnam President T. Can you guys get up and give a wave to the audience? And last, not the least, we have long-term supporter of TAFM, Mim and Mike. Please give up, stand up and give a shout out. So taringi zego di dela chare shungye aja tenzi dogala da kurangi nyamdo charo nangye lo gangza jik tabzang la chare nangore di even dela jinda thenge anda Billy Sushi da anda di realtor kesan kyo la da ani momo sushi dene shoge gi desi da di charo nangye jinda thenge ge kong la gi nangmi da kuran so gi nangmi gi thokbo. And dela sponsor chingeng ngegi Professor Dr. Mary Lagarde. Then Sia and the Council of Asian Pacific, they also donated $500. So with all this due, and of course, I would like to thank all my dear audience for coming and celebrating today's event. Thank you.
Digi jola tanganzo 제국이 지림 강우 시대 두바이 안들만 가도 시나 잡된 되게되이 아니 공기며 지켜도 넘버랭기죠 아니 지림대 지림부 차서 이번에 가도 계제 대제 송자 아니 탑지 시험에도 넘버 2 세세나로나 슈에다 The next, we would like to start the showcase of traditional Tibetan performance. The first performance we have from the preschool students.
Line? Yes? No? Okay, quiet. Oh, my. 계승이니 도수해. 미모서 도수 통과수. Okay. Let me do on my traditional way. by two beautiful snow lines all the way from Tibet. Wow! Wow! Yeah. Sure. They are excited. Wow! Oh my God! Wow! You see the flexible snow line from Tibet. Wow! Wow! Yeah. Wow! Did you guys enjoy? Thank you! I'm so tired. Let me have some water, please. Oh my God. By two beautiful snow lines all the way from Tibet. It looks like they are kind of thirsty. That means that they have some water, please. Yeah, you sing it. One day. Yeah, 저. 야, 또 똥산을 하면서 쟤다. Goodness. Wow, I got another mic. That's a surprise. 아유씨, 다들이 두상 딘젤이야. 문에 이 다시 땜제 야고 쇼쇼소. 보고 저기 고다 니군 하모 잡. 파모 저기 속에 생게 잡. 문에 독자 찍지신 하루 바로 잡아서 문에 이 사마라야 다시 되려다. 토지 제시도 원내 일자시 땜제 약고 쇼쇼스 보고다 파마디서 원내 이 후르다 바다래 아보에 아유 씨 다이 야야 야 당원내 이 거니 사편에 they are from all the way from Tibet. You see? Oh wow. Yeah, Come on, get up. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Jackson moonwalk. Yeah. The Michael Jackson does the moonwalk. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You see. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Katti Ramrasa. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah.
도전아. 내 생각하면
Jangan terlupa yak buyore kari chini yak buyore ishinu bugati ngan tu pala amla yak buyore kari chini yak buyore chamkyong yak bonang ngan tu popo momo yak buyore kari chini yak buyore jelam sang bolab 这行就前面在当挨打，那么这个下去。 Thank you.
Kuzusedin Jemi Chedan under Shadi to Jemi Shui, the shedding under Dakarsore, Nandu Pak Karate Yadi under Lama Nanda Dimar Pangrim Jima, and the Jubi Lama Namsudo, Dinandama, Jubi Lama Nandama, anybody Shazik Dimatan Nagayen, never you.
Travi, Quervi, Shinkamse, Pendant Dewa, Malu, Jongwene.
In the land surrounded by fence of snow mountains, the source of good and happiness is you, Holiness, who is the Avalokiteshvara. May you live until this samsara comes to an end.
Pegi nawe sugyun kumshi ki peyo ka sel watsin ki ye. Pegi sugyun rigne la laksam ta larshin namba karwe rangri mirab kenshu mangbe namche ta bezen ki. Le dong ki nubate ne tanda yang pebe. Nasu sangbo nam mutu ne gyunzin chishibani shindo kapo ki yo bashire. Ter din tega pegi nyintin ne pegi sugyun lushe ta shapro kaji pegi tyoga chokbe lerim tei chirto sarto tapten shuyube mangzo ki nyalam tu sikbe shukuyin. Thiringi pyoge lugar gi lerim di nang pyo deme kui gi tapshe sitting asu shebati pilam shuguyin. Sitting asu shebe tapshe tini chilujik dong gupkya ngabju lor pyo la gyana mabu shungi tsenzu chedi pyo gi netang nyentang chewe kapsu
Kache anura
Today, Konsuchoke Gadel Nimula, and Yishinobu Jebe, Kesang, Kishetan Chochi, and Samlo, Joyu Revayu, Tamuk Jetachi or doing that.
shi sui la tim pe me zum dan cham se dang zi she ne za kan chen kum ko ti le kya tem pa yam be duk tu che ta tu kyo kan chen kum ko ti le kya tem pa yam be duk tu che ta tu kyo ishi no puche ve ke saka ni sem re ve na kya ta jo ishi no puche ve ke saka ni sem re ve na kya ta jo ni sem re ve na kya ta jo ni sem re ve na kya ta jo
Tuchena, ane, legen namanya le shachus yes tabrana. Tuchena.